Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. Hell yeah, thank you guys for joining me again. I'm sitting on the floor, even though I have a couch. I'm sitting right next to the couch on the floor to do this podcast. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe just sitting on the floor with my legs crossed and the phone just pointed in my direction just makes me feel in control. I don't know. Maybe if I was on the couch, chaos or something. I don't really know, but yeah, man. Fuck, dude. I don't even know if I even mentioned this I doubt it because I had the interview, but so and I mean, I'm just gonna talk about it because it's fucking news. You know what I mean? At least for you guys that don't know what's going on, or if you do, you've seen my Instagram and what I posted. But so 2 weeks ago on Monday, I premiered the first open mic or whatever you want to call it, premiere of Last Resort Comedy at Brujeria Company. It was cool. It was dope. We got like the walk-in entrance area. The doorway was too big. It was kind of still cold that night, but I think the turnout was pretty awesome. More than I expected. Going into this, I was only expecting like 5-6 people. You know what I mean? And maybe a couple. Like, when I say 5-6, I meant comedians. 5-6 comedians. And actually, 6 comedians did come out. But I mean, for the audience members, I wasn't really expecting a lot. But what ended up, a lot, like 20 people ended up coming. Right? Not just audience. It was like 6 comedians and 14 audience members. Dude, my dad even came out. That was amazing. So, dude, my dad is the biggest J-dub in the world, right? He's like senior Jehovah's Witness. You know, he doesn't mind waking up at 6 a.m, banging on your door with a smile to, be prepared to convert your ass, And he went. And that was fucking sick, man. And surprisingly, he was laughing at almost every comedian. And, when I say that, I say it because every comedian was cussing or fucking like saying a dirty joke, or it's so funny. His favorite comedian of that night, I mean, he didn't stay for the whole night. I think he saw like the first 4 dudes. But out of all those, his favorite was this younger comedian, and his finishing joke was something about a mosquito. Like, why does a mosquito have to suck my blood? Why can't it just suck my dick? And that was my dad's favorite comedian. A Jehovah's Witness. I don't mean to put him on blast like this, I'm sure there's no other J-dubs listening to this podcast. But it's just so funny, like an elder of the church is laughing at a dick-sucking mosquito joke. So, that just shows, or, you could go by that on a successful night, man. I mean, everybody bought drinks. We had this food truck right there called Los, is it Los? Or I think it was just called Taquero Mucho. And even one of the cooks, because not a lot of people bought tacos from them, like 2 people did. I don't know if that's a thing or not, whatever, but they didn't mind. They expected, it's a Monday, so it was a Monday. But one of the dudes actually came inside the showroom as well, bought a beer and was chilling, watching the show, having a great time. Like, it was such a nice night. We took pictures after. And it was just great, Unfortunately, the owner of you know, brujeria company, you know, because the next morning, you know, we were stoked about the next morning. I was posting up pictures and, you know, getting ready to promote for the next week. And as I put up a message about what to expect the next week, homeboy hits me up right away with the DM, hey, we never agreed on a week-to-week open mic. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, we did agree. We agreed on a week-to-week open mic. We just didn't agree on a monthly showcase. And he's like, yeah, but remember, I was just giving you this one chance to do a test run and it didn't work out. We didn't make enough money. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here? I was like, bro, on a Monday, I doubled your capacity. You had like 10 people. I mean, I didn't even go through all this with him in the messaging. I didn't even go through all that, but I just pretty much when he hit me up, I just couldn't believe it. So I was like, wait a minute. So then are we done here? Is this not, are we not continuing? And he's like, yeah, like pretty much we didn't do well, so we're not going to continue with it. And I'm just like, damn. So I didn't even give him no beef about it. I was just like, all right, cool, whatever. Thanks for the spot. I'll be taking my shit somewhere else. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, look, every comedian homie I told, they're all like, fuck it. You know what I mean? That shit just happens. You know what I mean? And I get it. You know, of course, I've moved on. It's been 2 weeks. I moved on after like the second day. Because, dude, it was heartbreaking, man. It was fucking heartbreaking. And I thought, oh, you know, I have a girlfriend. I'm not on the market. You know, I'm out of the heartbreak game, right? The dating, the fucking confusion, all that. I'm out of it, right? I'm in something solid. But I guess there are other ways my heart can be broken. You know what I mean? And I thought I was a cold motherfucker. And I am a cold motherfucker, but that one fucked me. And it was crazy because my girlfriend, she was just as, Marlene, she was just as, how do you say it? Like, in disbelief, like we were both heartbroken. You know what I mean? And it was weird because like, it was, hold on 1 second. What the fuck is this? It was weird because, you know, when you say you're in a relationship with somebody and, you know, or you were messing around with somebody, you guys liked each other and it just didn't work out, right? Heartbreak, right? And then you're kind of like lashing out, you're acting out on the way you feel, but it's not necessarily like it, you know it's happening, but you're not really seeing yourself. You know what I mean? You're just going through the motions. Where like it was weird because even though I was heartbroken, I could still see myself, and you know, because I think in my head I'm thinking like, you know, I'm still thinking what everybody's, it's all right, fuck it, you know what I mean, whatever, you know, but it's still there. And so pretty much I can see in myself and I could see in Marlene that we were just lost. You know what I mean? Our brains were lost. We didn't know how to be for like a day. You know what I mean? It was like all that hype, all that buildup, all that promotion, you know, to even have like a successful fucking night. Dude, the night went so well. The Taquero Mucho guys, actually they're like, hey, we want to work with you. If you can, try to bring a show to us, kind of shit, you know? And so like just to, the way I explained it to my girl, I said, it felt like, you know, you were, say you met this person, you know, and then you guys were like talking a lot, you know what I mean? And, you know, it was building up for the first date, right? You guys were in touch for like 2 months, you know, talking consistently for that second month. And then, you know, we have the date and it's a great night, you know, but, you know, we get buzzed. Everything was good. There was no fights about who paid for what. You know, we were laughing, joking. It was just a perfect night. and then, the next morning, you're not even, you didn't even tag her, right? You just posted up, man, what a great night last night, right? Like like a story, but it's a picture of your feet or something, right? Or it's a picture of your food or something. Oh, great night last night, had fun. Right. And then she sees it and then hits you up like, hey, yeah, so we can't continue this anymore. And you're like, what happened? Yeah, you didn't take me to a more expensive restaurant. BJ's is cool, but I was expecting Black Angus, or I don't know I'm from the ghetto. I don't know a fancy restaurant. Black Angus. Let's just consider Black Angus as a fancy restaurant. Just for you high class people out there. Maybe you guys could put in the comments your favorite fancy restaurants. You know what I mean? And then she's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, and also, yeah, you just didn't spend enough on me. We had a great time, but it was like that kind of feeling. It's like, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? It was just like, what? Like, I doubled, you know what I mean? I don't even want to say it again, but it was just a bitch. But, fuck it. We moved on. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even bother really, like, getting so upset where I felt like I had to be like, you know what I mean? Like, say, talking shit to everybody about the place. Like, I was just more, like, confused about it. And everybody thinks, like, you know what, bro? Like, to be honest, we don't think it was a money thing. We think homeboy just didn't like the vibe. Maybe the things that were being said, he was not expecting. And just, maybe he didn't want to be straight up and was just like, yeah, I didn't make enough money. I'm good. I'm good on this, So, yeah, so right now we're in the process of finding a new location. See, when I'm saying talking, here's the thing. People send emails and, they have these positions to get stuff going at their spot, but it's like when you hit them up, it's like, okay, I'll let you know. Bro, how much does it take to be like, yeah, I'm cool with that, or nah, it's not gonna work out? Like, what else do you have going on? I said I'll take your slowest day. What? I don't understand. I think some people get sketch about if you're just using their space without any income for them, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Shows are still coming up. I did one of our friends' birthday show. She had all the comedians roast on her. I posted up a clip of it on Instagram if you guys want to check it out. But that was fucking fun. So yeah, man. I mean, just fuck it, dude. Like, I know for next time, say for instance something similar happens like this. I mean, but in any regard, it's not gonna happen like this again, right? Like, I'm not gonna take a full-on approach of promoting, putting shit out there for somebody that's gonna tell me you're gonna get a test. We're gonna test it out for one day. Nah, bro. Nah. Because what I'm doing is an open mic. You're not gonna get the crowd you're thinking with an open mic, but you'll get you'll constantly have business for your slowest days, because I can bring out 5 to 6 comedians, for that day. You know what I mean? Because first of all, it's a new thing, right? So you got to think that it's not going to be full throttle sellout, day one. That just doesn't happen, right? The point of the open mic is so it builds an awareness around the community, right? For me, the open mic, cool, yeah, like practice. That's what I want to do, is constantly go to something close where I could practice, right? But also, it's for me, I'm using it as like a promotional thing for the next step, which would be a showcase. So it's just gonna take that one place to really be like, yeah, fuck it, bro, we're so down. Um, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. Let me see, what else did we do? Let me see what's up. Yeah, we last night we went to go see. We returned to the Covenant because the past 2 weeks we went to two great shows. The week last week we went to go see Los Yesterdays, badass group. I found them through a video called Nobody's Clown, and I'll put that in the description if you guys want to check it out. And it was so cool, and it's like such a oldies vibe song, and I loved it. Showed a bunch of, it's just it's a great song, and I never really heard any other song from them besides that one. So when we saw them, pretty much all the songs were new, but it was great, man. It was a dope show. And I thought the band was a little older in age, than what I was thinking. Cause I remember I mentioned this to a friend, and when I told them about the band, they're like, "Yeah, I know what's up with them." But when I had seen them and met them, the singer just seemed a little bit obnoxious, right? And I don't know why, but it just gave me like young greaser Latino vibes. Who knows? He's probably a good-looking guy, like is just like full of himself. He has a great, you know what I mean? I was just putting it together like that, and we go there, and they're all older. They're all like early 40s, mid 40s, maybe most of them anyway. It tripped me out. You know what I mean? Like most Mexicans have tios and primos in bands, right? But mine are in prison, or they're ex cholos, or they own a hair salon. So I can't really make a typical Mexican joke, about who they are on stage. I could just be like, hey, that's one of my homie's uncles. I don't know him. I just know that he's Mexican and he's in a band. See, it doesn't work out, right? But that's what it seemed like, to use like a stereotypical Mexican joke. Oh, they look like one of my tios, up there playing me, some shit like that. Just like regular foods that you would see at a bar, in a band. And it was great, Yeah, and last night we went to same spot, the Covenant. Shout out the Covenant in Fullerton. They throw comedy shows there too, by the way. I was gonna attempt, and don't fucking feel bad for me, you fucks. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I was gonna attempt to like see if I could start something there, and I was like, hey, you guys do comedy shows? Yeah, check it out. And it's like these big names like Eric Griffin and these other people. He's like, yeah, we fill up the chairs, and we max it out to 100 tickets. It's like, holy fuck. Never mind, bro. Like, I don't think my numbers are there yet. You know what I mean? I could bring 10 people to an open mic. That's my pool right now. Yeah, and like 5 people are listening to my podcast, so 15. I don't know. But it's a dope ass spot if you guys have ever been there. The Covenant, Fullerton, super sick. And yeah, last night we saw this other band we just found out about recently called Quita Penas. And dude, what a great show, honestly. The DJ played some sick ass music, some good ass dancing music. I don't know if it was just one girl or 2 chicks, because it seemed like only one girl was mostly doing the DJing, while the other one, maybe she was doing sound control and all that kind of stuff. I have no idea. But they're called Las Chicas Tristes. And it was dope DJ set. Really fun. And then who came up? This unexpected band. We didn't know who they were. Called Milpa, and dude, great. It was awesome. Their set went so well. Like that could have been the show, and people would have been fine. You know what I mean? That's. And we were thinking like, damn, Quita Penas better come hitting hard, because that band just rocked the fucking stage. People asked for an encore from them. I don't know. I'm not really, I've been to shows, but I don't think I've ever seen an opening band get asked for an encore. Maybe you guys have, but I've never seen it. So that when we were there, we were just like, damn, dude, they better bring it, and because that band was Milpa, dude, they were sick, dude. They were the singer. I don't really know the band, but the woman singer, she was dope. They had like this other, and again, same shit. These are just like regular looking Latinos that you see at a bar or the swap meet or your neighbor, and they're killing it on the stage at the Covenant. It's crazy. It was, a great show. Where was I going with this? It was just awesome. Oh yeah, and then so Milpa, they played, and then Quita Penas, bro, came out hitting hard. They have this awesome song, and I'll put this one in the description too, called Valle Moreno. Dope ass, like, I don't know what kind of music you consider this, because it just feels like some of this Latin music just has like influences from everywhere, right? And you could just hear it. Plus I'm super whitewashed Latino, so I don't know all the genres of Mexican music. Cumbia, I could say cumbia, but who knows? I don't really know what else to compare it to. They had some psychedelic sounds in there, and it's, I don't know. Like I said, I'll put it in the description. You guys could see what's up for yourselves. But yeah, Valle Moreno came out, and honestly, I'm gonna say this: when Quita Penas came out, like, you're waiting, and you could just feel the level of impact or greatness. I don't know what the right word is to use. From, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh shit, okay, that was surprising, and this is good. But when Quita Penas came, it was just like boom, like, oh yep, here we go. It was just hitting already, The only thing is, I think they could have done an encore. You know what I mean? Some people were asking for it. They just got off stage. They did their shit and dipped. I'm telling you, I think the success of the first group was like, shit, we fucked up. They were too good. They fucked up our swag, But no, they didn't, dude. It was awesome. Me and Marlene were drinking. It's so funny. We go to these shows and we're like, all right, no drinks. We're not gonna drink. We're just gonna smoke weed and that's it, right? We show up. We're smoking a joint. We get out of the car, go inside, and we find a spot to chill. And like within the first 10 minutes of just kicking it, they were like, all right, we need to get a drink. Oh my God. It's just like, dude, we need to chill. We tried to chill out with like just drinking water for the whole time, because maybe it's just like, we just need something to do, right? Like holding water in your hand is doing something, I guess. I don't know. But and that didn't last very long. We had a cup of water, and then we're like, okay, let's do this. Instead of drinking beer, because it makes us fat, and instead of drinking whiskey and Coke because it just makes us drunk and fat, let's just take tequila shots, right? We'll just take tequila shots, drink water, and that's it, right? And I at first I was thinking, well, max 3 shots, right? We'll have 3 shots and that'll be great for the night. But I'm telling you, the vibe of the spot, like the energy and the music was so dope. We just kept going. We ended up drinking like 5 shots of tequila and having a couple beers at the end, you know. And here's the thing about tequila. If that's all you're drinking, if you're just drinking straight tequila, it's weird because, yeah, you could feel yourself getting buzzed, but you don't feel as buzzed as you actually are. Right? So on the 5th shot, we're still feeling good, but we're not feeling fucked up. Like, imagine drinking 5 shots of whiskey. That's going to fuck your ass up, right? So, like, we're 5 shots in. I was like, you know what? I feel like if we drink another shot, that one's going to tip us over, right? So I decided, let's just get a beer. I got us Coronas. And you know what's crazy, dude? 5 shots later and the Corona heightened the drunken feeling. Like, it brought the drunken feeling from the back of your brain in your subconscious straight into your fucking eyes and the forefront of your brain, right? Like you were wearing your drunk goggles like a white guy wears his shades, right? With just the tequila shots, right? You're just white guy shades, you know what I mean? Chilling. Your glasses are for some reason on the back of your head, right? That's you on tequila, right? But then once you bring in that Corona, they come all the way forward onto your eyes, right? Now you're fucking a drunk Latino, right? You don't want anybody to see your eyes. I don't know. It was dope though. It was cool. We got home safe. Yes, I did drive. I'm glad police don't listen to this podcast. Yeah, I made it home safe. And you know what's crazy? I'm sure we just passed the fuck out, right? Because, you know, waking up, you're like, oh, fuck, I don't remember anything we did when we got home. And you just feel the alcohol in your system. That's the thing sometimes is like, sure, in that moment when you're drinking, you're not feeling it. Really, you are, but you're not like... The ugly part is the morning is what I'm saying. You feel the real effect the next morning. So, I mean, I didn't wake up too hungover, which was cool. You know, woke up right away with, you know, drinking water and, you know, trying to wake myself up. Made us eggs, so... It's been great, man. We're just having a great time. Actually, this last Monday too, we took a trip to San Diego, which was awesome, dude. The drive to San Diego, it's nice. It was only like an hour and 45 minutes. It kind of felt longer for some reason. Like the hour 45 felt like 3 hours. Not that we weren't, you know, chilling and we're having a great time. You know, smoked blunts on the way there. It was nice, but the drive seemed a little bit longer, but it was still chill. Yeah, I went out there to do open mics. Did one at this place called Lestat's. Some kind of bakery. I don't really know. It was more of like an open mic for musicians. But still cool, you know, to be around that community, you know, see what's up with it. I've only been to San Diego a couple times, but never really actually like communicated with the residents or whatever, you know. Did Lestat's, then after that went straight to Madhouse. I think it's called Madhouse. Yeah, that was cool. I liked that club. That was super sick. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'll have to go back in a couple weeks, you know, because the bartender at Madhouse told me to check out this other mic that happens every Tuesday. I think it's called the American Comedy Company or something like that, or Americano something. I don't know. But I want to try that spot out. And San Diego was dope, dude. My only thing is when I got over there, my allergies were fucked. Dude, the air, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the cleanliness of the air just fucked me up, dude. Like, you know you're fucked from allergies when your eyes and your nose look like they got stung by a bunch of bees. Dude, swollen. Right? My eyes were just like teary-eyed, red. I had a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose. You know, we took 3 steps out of the car and my face literally fell off immediately. And we just had to go back in the car. You know, my girlfriend, she drove to CVS, got some Benadryl or whatever, and I took one, and I just had to take a 20-minute nap just to like bring everything back. When your allergies are fucked, dude, you're just like discombobulated. You can't function, right? Like, it's hard. It's really hard to be in public, you know, when your nose hates you. You know, yeah, you think, yeah, I could be normal, you know, like everyone else in this beautiful weather, right? But then your nose is like, oh, you piece of shit. You think you could be like the rest of them, huh? Achoo, huh? You son of a bitch. Achoo. Take that, you fucking whore. You know what I mean? And my nose is just leaking guts the whole time, and I can't stop it. My eyes are just crying without my control. You're a mess. I'm a fucking mess in that situation. It made me really miss the Los Angeles air, you know? Like, all that pollution, I think it just coats your nose hairs, right? So the allergens don't fuck you up. But it was super sick. I definitely want to go back. I want to be more. Here's the thing, dude. Like, when you start getting out of Hollywood, you start to see these other little like comedy, how do you call it? These other sides of comedy. Let's just say that. I don't know why I can't think straight to even say the right words. I don't know. CTE? I don't know. Hit my head a bunch of times. But you just see these different worlds of comedy, right? Like, I haven't really explored outside of California yet, but outside of Hollywood, you know, say like doing East LA side, you know, different style, right? You don't have to be as like reading your material kind of thing. You know, you don't have to do your bits word for word. You could just go up there and say some shit, right? Same thing with the black community. You don't really need to like go up there and say your bit word for word as you wrote it, right? Just go up there and say some shit. Make yourself look like a fool. I know I did those aren't cities. I know those are races. But like saying Long Beach, right? Long Beach is I kind of really enjoy that little community out there of comedy. You know, you have like I just can't explain it, dude. It is like going, you know, whenever you go to another city, right? There's this like, you kind of feel like the difference from where you're from, right? You're like, oh shit, like the people can smell that I'm not from here, right? Like they have their own particular smell, but they're like, oh, he smells like a homeless LA guy. You know, he must live by Venice or something. I don't know, right? And the same thing in like a city, like even though everyone is human, we all have similarities, there's just something different about the city. And it could be minor, but that's what I'm saying along with these communities, these comedy communities, you know. It's, of course, people are people, blah, 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 but there's just these little differences that I'm enjoying seeing, right? Long Beach, San Diego, done stuff in Corona and Riverside. So it's just it's cool, you know. I'm liking it, and let me just I'm gonna rip a bong rip, you know, just at a celebration, you know what I mean, for us together in this moment, right? If you have a joint, if you've packed a bowl already, if you got a bong, if you got a dab, let's take these next 30 seconds to just rip it, right? Hell yeah. See, in this moment, I wished cops listened to my podcast, right? I'll get you, motherfucker. I don't know. I just feel like cops are out to get us. Sorry, police. I'm sure you guys are cool, but I don't know. But yeah, man. Fun-filled past couple of weeks. A lot of stuff happened. But we keep on moving, right? We just keep on pushing. Yeah. I have some shows this month. I got one. Actually, that one's gonna be cool. I haven't got the flyer yet, but it's gonna be at Angry Horse Brewing in Montebello, right across the street from the place I got fired from. So that's gonna be fucking fun. I'm definitely gonna tell the joke about getting fired from there. That's on the 15th. Shout out to Carlos. I think his last name is Escobar. Funny ass dude. He came to the mic on Monday and wanted to put me on, so that was dope. Hopefully, if I could get something going again, he'll come through again. So, and then on the 20th, I don't know where this location is at. I don't really have the details for it just yet. So, right now, you know, I love getting booked for shows, but I mean, and it's always fun to just be on stage in front of people too. But I kind of want to like just not give a fuck right now and have fun instead of like, because I think the whole first year of me doing this, I feel like it was me trying to prove to myself and everybody that I can do this, right? Like, look it, I can do this, right? You guys can trust me, right? But now it's like, you know, I see that it's going to be a long haul, right? It's the long game, you know? So now instead of just trying to like, you know, rape my way, sorry for such a strong word, Jesus, you fucking psycho. So instead of me trying to rape my way, you know, through this comedy career, let me just, you know, kick back, enjoy myself, and have some good old-fashioned consensual sex. You know what I mean? That's always the right path. Okay? See, if you guys just let me get there, it's a great ending, you know? So, yeah, fuck yeah, everybody. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. You know, if you missed out on an episode, I recorded last week with one of the homies, Ollie Sure. Super dope story. You know, I hope you guys stick around for the whole episode to hear his whole story. It was awesome. But yeah, man, I'll be catching you guys around. You know, keep updated with my shit, and then fuck yeah, peace out, guys. Late.